Listen to an interpretive paraphrase of Matthew 8, verses 28 through 34. A Gentile village was on the other side of the lake. When Jesus arrived on its outskirts, he was accosted by two men who had been twisted inside out by unholy forces so violent no one journeyed that way. "What have you to do with us, Son of the Most High?" they shouted. "Your time will arrive in its fullness when all darkness will be burned away. We know this, so why are you here now? Do you want to get started early?" In the distance was a large herd of pigs, attended by pig herders. The twisted souls within the men knew Jesus had authority over them, and that Jesus willed the men to be restored to wholeness. The unholy spirits begged Jesus from within the men in whom they resided, "Please, don't unchain us from these bodies, but if you do, send us into the pigs." Jesus said to the malevolent forces within the men, "Out!" And out they rushed, straight into the pigs. The entire herd was in a frenzy, and the pigs stampeded down a steep bank into the lake and drowned. The pig herders, knowing their jobs and perhaps their lives would be in jeopardy when news about the pigs spread, ran into town to tell the news themselves. They also mentioned what happened to the two men, that they had been freed from their bondage to the unholy forces. The town was in an uproar. Ignoring the good news about the men, the town lamented their economic loss. Those pigs had been their livelihood. They looked at Jesus, saw him, and asked him to leave them alone, which he did. Holy wisdom, holy word. And here is a poem to interpret the word. The storm surges within my heart. Fury too easily tempted has overwhelmed. Fire rages in my soul. Why can I not know peace? I am a deer panting for water and live in a desert. Help me, Son of God. Do not ask me to remain where I reside, to embrace the twisted values of those who exile the broken and desire profit over well-being, over my well-being. I would journey with you, return from the wilderness of corruption to embrace your compassion that chooses human community over pigs. Please pray with me. Lord, make me an instrument of freedom. From twisted values, give me charity of vision. From dehumanizing systems, give me the power to confront. From being my own worst enemy, give me ears to hear and a heart to believe all your Spirit speaks. O Divine Master, may I not so much seek to control as to embrace, to argue as to listen, to fear as to love. For the demonic confronts us every day, each a temptation to lose our humanity and the conviction that we are beloved of God. Amen. Go into the world. Notice priorities. How do you value social versus spiritual, economic versus political, physical or emotional needs? When do you balance these needs? When do you ignore certain needs at the expense of your own wellness? Notice, pray, act.